Calling 911, your iPhone will be able to tell a first responder where you are. That's tonight's daily.com. Your smartphone knows your location well enough to send a car to where you're standing in a busy city, map out your morning runs throughout the woods, or navigate inside an airport. But if you call 911 from that same mobile phone, emergency responders will only have a vague sense of where to send an ambulance, fire truck, or police car. The difference in distances can be the difference between life and death. So Apple is rolling out a new feature in its next iPhone software update to send emergency responders instant, precise information, they say, in the U.S. The update, coming in iOS 12 later this year, calculates a caller's location based on data collected from Wi-Fi access points, nearby cellular towers, and GPS. The tricky part isn't finding out where a caller is. Apple has been using its hybrid location technology since 2015, but relaying that information to a fragmented and aging 911 system built for landlines, well, apparently that's the problem. Apple now working with a startup called Rapid SOS, which specializes in sharing a cell phone's location to major programs used by the 6,300 emergency response departments across the nation. The company's announcing that feature today at the National Emergency Number Association Conference in Nashville. And here's the deal. Not all callers in emergency situations know where they are. Some may not be able to verbally communicate their location. Others might be in medical distress, unable to speak because it would put them in danger. In those cases, calls from mobile phones have to be located using cell tower information from carriers, which can result in a radius of hundreds of yards. Apple says it's not going to provide the name of the caller, and it will only share the location information in an emergency for privacy reasons. The feature can't be accessed either, Apple says, for non-emergency calls. It'll be turned on by default for all iOS 12 iPhone users in the US, but Apple says it's going to add an opt-out option in settings. Now, getting medical attention in the first 60 minutes after a traumatic injury is key to preventing death. Emergency professionals, in fact, call this the golden hour window. So you can see why this would be so helpful.